Congressman. We know, of course, that you are the congressman in Pennsylvania. Bob and I are, that's our
right.
home state.
That's right.
But your home state is New York. You were born in Queens. So I want to switch gears here and get your take on a few stories that I know are very close to your heart. On Monday, New York City police officer Jonathan Diller was fatally shot during a traffic stop. Now, the shooter was a career criminal with 21 prior arrests. Also on Monday, New York subway passenger killed after a man reported to be mentally ill pushed him onto the tracks. And this week, New York City announcing a plan to send 800 additional police officers into the subway. That sounds good, but their focus on catching fare beaters. This New York initiative is on top of Governor Kathy Hochul's list. Of course, we know she also sent 750 National Guard troops into the subway. But Congressman, this just isn't the New York City that I have known for the past 20 years. And also, this does not seem to be even nearly enough, especially as New York City Mayor Eric Adams says, hey, crime's down, everything's safe.
It's astonishing that he would actually state that. And the media is backing up that claim, which I find unbelievable. Joe Biden discussed it in the State of the Union, how he actually had the audacity, the boldness, the foolishness to state how crime is down. Okay, it's not. It's violent crime is up in Philly. They might have had a couple of months in January and February, New York and Chicago, where some types of crime were down. They were picking and choosing. You know, the media, and absolutely not Newsmax. Newsmax lays it out. What's real is unbelievable, carrying this water for Biden, trying to tell people, don't believe the carjackings and the crime you see in the streets. And what you brought up, yes, I was born in Queens. I grew up not too far, a couple of decades earlier than Jonathan Diller. He was brought up in Massapequa. Jonathan, of course, was gunned down by a murderer who had 21 previous arrests and a gun charge less than a year prior. And he was shot down by this individual. Even Mayor Adams said, we have a recidivism problem. Yes, we do, because we have weak prosecutors and we're not tough on crime any longer. And so the tragedy of his death is absolutely heartbreaking. Young man, he went to the same college as me, Maritime College. And my dad, by the way, was NYPD. So, yeah, all of this really, really hits home.
Congressman, I want to bring up another point Katrina just made a few minutes ago. The former President Trump is going to be attending the funeral of Officer Dillard. Joe Biden, he's going to be in New York trying to raise money, just making his pockets even more and more full here. I just wanted to point that out again. That is a stark difference here. But then also hit on the point of the soft on crime. You know, that was the whole narrative for about 3-4 years here in this country. And I think now we're seeing that rear its ugly head. It's come home to roost here. You told criminals for 3 years in this country, we're going to be soft on you. We're not going to prosecute you. And this is the kind of stuff that's happening, Congressman. I think this has got to come to an end.
Public safety is job one of every person in elected office and every person involved in law enforcement. And this administration's ideological, liberal social experiment has proven to fail miserably. And in some cases, they're taking some corrective action, and we're going to make them take corrective action by number one, electing Donald Trump, setting the tone. But also, I've got a prosecution bill and some other measures to force them to prosecute those who are committing these violent crimes. People don't deserve this. They don't deserve it in Chicago. They don't deserve it in New York, any of the big cities. And yet you have, again, we have media actually going out of their way trying to state that, oh, it's actually was down for a week in February.